It's the Horn, and by default, Sports Guys Talking Wrestling at Super Bowl 57 Radio Row in Phoenix. Stu Myrick anchoring the coverage of Super Bowl 57 for the Horn. Super Bowl coming up this Sunday. And it is Wednesday. It's a wonderful day. All the luminaries and dignitaries come out. That includes my guests at this time. First of all, Special Olympics athlete, and you had like 3 other titles, but I'm going to go with Special Olympics athlete, Rene Manfredi, from Texas, by the way.
Oh.
Which, hey, that's all good for me. How you doing, Renee?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm well. And joining Renee, got to talk to him last year, so I think we're going to try to make this at least a yearly tradition. Grand Slam champion. He had the steal of the century at WrestleMania 31. And now he's trying to get that U.S. title back at Elimination Chamber coming up on February 18th. He is Seth freaking Rollins. I'm still getting used to that, man.
It's all right.
Seth, what's up, bud?
You can omit the freaking if you want. We can just go Seth Rollins.
Well, now, you told me last year it was a legal name change.
I know, but I think we've rescinded the legality of it a little bit. I think you can. If you're not used to it, I ain't going to force it on you, you know?
That's okay.
It ain't a government name. It's all good.
All right. Renee, talk to me about Special Olympics. You play basketball, softball, and you swim, right?
Jeez.
Tell me about that.
Well, actually, I'm originally from Hawaii. Just recently moved to Texas last year.
Where in Hawaii?
Oahu. My dad is Navy, so we retired there.
Okay, well, I used to be in the Army, and I was at Schofield Barracks.
Really?
2.5 years.
Well, thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you. It was a beautiful time. Loved Hawaii. So you moved to Texas. Where in Texas do you live?
Waco area.
Waco. All right. So just up I-35 from me in Austin.
Yes.
All right.
So my sports that I compete in are basketball, softball, swimming, and soccer. I'm a year-round athlete.
Okay.
For Texas, basketball, track and field, and swimming.
Okay. Basketball, what position do you play?
In Hawaii, I was the point guard. I was the captain of my team. We were the Terminators.
So you're the glory position. It's kind of like wide receiver in football. It was the glory position, right?
Yes.
You say you play soccer as well. So, of course, we've got the Major League Soccer team in Austin, the Austin FC. What position in soccer?
I was a defender.
Okay. All right. So you're the ones that keeping it out of the goal. All right. That's wonderful. Seth, WWE and Special Olympics have had such a symbiotic relationship for many years. Talk about WWE's, partnership with Special Olympics and everything that you guys do to help out that organization.
Yeah, we've been partners with Special Olympics for a long time, long before I was around, and we'll be partners long after I'm gone. But we do a lot of events outside of our premium live events to try to work with Special Olympics athletes, and it's really all about inclusion. And I think you mentioned the symbiosis between the two groups, and it has a lot in common based around inclusion, because WWE is storytelling for everybody. It doesn't matter where you're from, what language you speak, your capacity, anything like that. You can understand what happens in the ring and on our television shows, and that type of inclusion is a perfect fit for Special Olympics, because they're all about inclusion and giving people an opportunity to show what they can do and prove to the world what kind of athletes they can be. And so it works perfectly together. They support us. We support them. It's a privilege for us to be partnering with them, like I said, long before I got here, and it'll be long after I'm gone. So for me to play a small part in that is an honor.
Right. Renee, you've competed in those sports, and you've won medals. You've won a gold medal and all that good stuff. What is that? Obviously that's a huge point of pride for you to be able to say you're the best. And I know it's a lot of friendly competition. Talk for a second about being at the games, whether it's the World Games or the games in Texas for that matter. Just talk about that camaraderie that you have with the other athletes.
I would say the camaraderie is friendship. We've all experienced being on the sidelines of life, looking on the outside, being on the outside looking in. And Special Olympics gives us the opportunity to be out there on the playing field, and you are getting to compete in sports that I've often been left out of. Many of us have experienced that as well. And it's all about ohana, which is family in Hawaiian. And it's all about family, friendship. Everybody wants a friend, and everybody is a friend. Whether you're from the island of Oahu or Kauai, we all come together. We all high-five each other. We're always happy to see each other, always cheering each other on. Whether we've competed against another team or won or lost makes no difference. When we're done, we cheer that other team on or whoever it is. It's all in good fun.
Yeah, absolutely. At Special Olympics on all the socials, also SpecialOlympics.org. The World Games are going to be in June, I believe, in Berlin, Germany.
Yes.
Are you going?
I am. I'm going. I'm not just an athlete. I'm going as a Sergeant Shriver International Global Messenger. I'm also a Health Messenger and a Global Messenger. Those are my titles, and I will be going there as a Global Ambassador.
Wow, that is awesome. And not to mention Berlin, Germany is such a cool town.
Yes.
Seth, let's talk a little before we talk a little wrestling. Just like last year, I got to ask you about how's little baby Rue.
Baby Rue is amazing. I was actually going to hop in on Renee here. I didn't tell you this, but I actually got engaged and married in Hawaii.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we got engaged in Maui, and we in 2019, I want to say it was, and then we got married in Kauai last year. I think 2 years ago. Gosh, 2021.
It all melts together.
It all goes together. But yeah, we got engaged and married in Hawaii. And to answer your question, our baby is amazing. She's 2 years old. I was just sharing some pictures with Renee earlier. She's the best. She's the best thing that's ever happened to me. And it's a pleasure being a parent. I think, parenting difficult? Absolutely. It's one of the things that people talk about often. One of the things they don't talk about enough is how fun being a parent is.
Yeah.
It's so cool to be able to watch that little person go from a little tiny baby to a full-on human being with thoughts and ideas and opinions. Not always fun, but you know what I mean? It's a blast.
If you look at her personality, is it more towards you or more towards Becky?
I really do think she's quite a bit a mix of both of us, to be honest with you.
All
She's
right.
definitely my daughter when you look at her. Like, you know that's my kid. But I think personality-wise, I think she's a good mix of both of us.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk Elimination Chamber coming up February 18th. You're in that Elimination Chamber match. You and four others taking on Austin Theory for that U.S. title. You've been U.S. champion several times. You're trying to regain that belt back. Just talk about the Elimination Chamber match. You've been in it many times before. Talk about how hard that is, being in that chamber, waiting for that pod to open if you happen to be not in the first two.
Yeah, I mean, it's brutal. I mean, you don't want to be one of the first two. You want to be the last pod. That increases your chances exponentially. Two guys start the match. Every few minutes, a pod opens until all four pods and all six guys, or girls in this case, are in the ring. And then eliminations can happen at any time. That's the key. Eliminations can happen at any point. So the longer you have to be in the match, the more grueling it is. And I've been in a few of these Elimination Chamber matches now. And this specific Elimination Chamber match, myself and Austin Theory are the only participants in this match who have had prior experience inside the chamber. The other four guys are all newbies. So it's going to be interesting to see what they bring to the table. I do say having the experience is one edge, and luck of the draw if I'm in a pod, for a duration of time and I can have a little extra steam when I get in there. That would be nice, too. So we'll see, man.
Yeah.
I would love to take that United States title off of Austin Theory and take it into WrestleMania.
Absolutely. It's you, Austin Theory, Bronson Reed, Montez Ford, Johnny Gargano, and Damian Priest from Judgment Day.
Yes, sir.
That's Elimination Chamber next Saturday from Montreal. And then, we've heard it 1,000 times since the Royal Rumble. We're on the road to WrestleMania.
We are.
Coming up April 1st, 2nd from SoFi Stadium. We were in Los Angeles last year.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're excited for WrestleMania. Coming out of that, I know you're going to be on the card, but
of course,
who's the dance partner?
We'll see, man. Time will tell. Options got to present themselves. We got to get through chamber first.
Yeah.
If I'm the United States champion, who knows? I'm going to have a lot of people gunning for me. So we'll see what happens, man. I'm looking forward to chamber. The road to WrestleMania is already exciting. It's an exciting time to be a WWE fan.
It really is. I tell you what, it's been so good watching Monday Night Raw, Monday nights, USA Network, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Friday night SmackDown, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Friday nights on Fox. You look at WrestleMania right now, and I got to ask you about, as of right now, the main event, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, for that undisputed Universal Championship. You battled Cody last year at WrestleMania in Arlington. Is Cody the one to finally dethrone the head of the table?
I don't know the answer to that question, man. It's very hard for me to look at that match, unbiased. I think.
I know.
I think.
I get you.
I want that match. I want that spot. I want that title, and to not have it, it just there's a lot of salt in the wound having to talk about it. So it's difficult for me to analyze. I will say, you're looking at kind of rocking a hard place. You've got Roman Reigns, who's on an incredible run, but you've got Cody Rhodes, who's riding a lot of momentum. And so when those two guys meet, if that is the match, could be Sami Zayn in that spot. Who knows? We'll see after Chamber. It's going to be a generational main event of WrestleMania. Again, hard for me to feel any way but slighted by it. So that is what it is. But I'll take a page out of Renee's book, and I will support my family, my brothers, regardless of the outcome. It's not about winning and losing. It's how you play the game. It's going to be an incredible main event of WrestleMania no matter what it is.
It really is. WrestleMania coming up April 1st, 2nd at SoFi Stadium. Renee, are you going? I'm sure you're going to see if Seth gets that U.S. title coming up next week, right?
I'll be cheering him on if I do.
No, we're best buds now.
She's
She's got my back. I feel it.
That's awesome.
I'll ride that wave, man. That'll help me on my way.
That's awesome. Rene Manfredi, Special Olympics athlete, global health messenger, and everything else. Great to talk to you. Seth Rollins.
There you go.
At WWE Rollins. Seth, always a pleasure, man. Thanks so much for giving me some time.
Thank you.
you.